trillion defense bill. So riddle me this. I'm confused about this. Why do we have two carrier battle groups? And a carrier battle group, just so you understand, has got an aircraft carrier with an air wing on it. The whole purpose of this is the projection of American power ashore. To, one, keep the skies clear so that then fighter bombers can go across and deliver payloads on bad guys or people that are enemies of this country. That whole battle group, it's got cruisers, it's got destroyers, it's got frigates. I was honored to be a junior officer on a destroyer in these carrier battle groups in the Pacific and in places like the North Arabian Sea and the Persian Gulf, although the carriers don't go in there, thank God. The destroyers and frigates do. But you got supply ships, you have oilers, you have all of it. Huge amount of ships. Right? I don't know, 10,000 sailors, let's say. In addition, you have submarines, nuclear-powered submarines in direct support. Fast attack, not boomers, fast attack and direct support. These are big, complicated war systems of everything from aviation to submarine warfare to surface warfare, missiles, guns, air defense, everything. That's the projection of American power. That is since the Second World War in the Pacific, not in the Atlantic, in the Pacific. That has been the basic building block of American projection of power and to keep the sea lanes open. We are in, so riddle me this, in the Red Sea we have two carrier, not one, we have two. And we're bombing the Houthis. Why are we bombing the Houthis? They're an ally, they're a proxy like Hezbollah for the Persians. And they're on the Arabian Peninsula. And both the Saudi Arabia and UAE, who have failed to remove these guys after decades and decades and decades, and hey, I'm not putting the total blame on them because the Egyptians tried for 10 years and got wiped. It was their Vietnam back in the 60s and 70s. The Houthis are tough hombres. They're kind of like the North Vietnamese, right? Live on very little and fight you to the death. You meet a lot of these groups around the world. Right? You get what Sun Tzu said, they're on the death ground, so they got no place to back up. They know that if you succeed, they're finished, so they're going to fight you to the best, and they're given as good as they get over there. They already took down an F-16. You read the combat reports, these guys going in for these runs, it's not the best. But we're sitting there on a $1 trillion defense budget, which is a centerpiece of the discretionary spending of this out-of-control spending of the $6.5 or $7 trillion that we're adding, $900 billion, we're adding $150 billion for more weapons, more toys. And we're keeping open the sea lanes of the Red Sea to the Suez Canal, which opens up, coming from the Persian Gulf through the Suez Canal to Europe. Only 3% of the trade comes through the Red Sea.